Hey, I believe I'm live. And hello, everybody. Jim Stevens here with Yakima Hypnosis. And as you can see from the heading there, we get asked this quite a bit, both from people who've been hypnotized in the past, and maybe depending on what it was just like a party deal. Sometimes it was smoking, dieting, whatever. And they all kind of go like, I don't understand because I could still hear the hypnotist talking. And hey, welcome to the, well, hello there, Sarah, whoever, Derek. Uh-oh. Yeah. Let's keep it going. My phone jumped right out of the holder there. Hopefully you're not afraid of heights because that was a good one. See if I can get it back in there with my hand all over the, there we go, maybe. Stay. Anyway, or when we've had a session with somebody, first session, and they're going, I don't know if I was hypnotized because I could still hear you. And, that's perfectly normal. The facts are that if you went unconscious where you could not hear me or hear the hypnotist, it's going to have a tough time working. If you can't hear it. So here's a couple thoughts on first what's going on. Now, if you've watched videos before, you already know the big nail, and this is known as the critical factor. What is that critical factor? Let's start there. And what's the difference between up here conscious mind, down here unconscious mind, underneath? This is where all the happenings are happening, by the way. So first, when you're being hypnotized, think of it this way. Have you ever had one of those conversations in your head where it's like, I really need to do something, and then you've got the other side of the argument going, no, you really don't want to do that. Yeah, I really should. And it's back and forth, back and forth. Well, first of all, who are they? And next is, who's the other person inside here who's listening to the argument, waiting for either a winner or waiting to make a decision on which one's going to win, right? You're hearing all of it going on, but one of you becomes the decider. One of you is going to win. Well, that's the difference between conscious mind up here, subconscious mind down here, that's weighing in with all these other learned behaviors, all these other feelings, opinions, things that everything down here, as far as you are concerned, the total you, everything down here is gospel. It is the way it is. All this is truth. All of this is the guiding factors. And what's going on up here with your conscious mind with a new idea, a new concept it wants to get in there, first it's got to find its way in. There's got to be an opening. The opening is your desire. There's a reason. That's the opening. There's a reason. Either you thought of that reason to begin with, or the reason has become pointed out to you, something going on in your life that's decided, I need to make a change. So, oh, look, right there, I can get in there. And then you begin the work of consciously, I want to do this, I want to do this, right? And you're driving it in there. Well, if you can get your subconscious mind and the critical factor to agree, you get this great pulling effect. All of a sudden it becomes effortless. That's what hypnosis is going to do, but only if you can hear what's going on. So all we're doing with hypnosis is we're taking your conscious mind, and I use this example in my office here, and I say, your conscious mind, all we're going to do, the critical factor part, is let it sit in the other chair and listen in. That's all that needs to happen, because your subconscious mind is hearing everything going on, and it's waiting for decisions. So here's the really cool part. You ready for this? This does not work necessarily with other forms of assistance. let's just say somebody wants to lose weight, so they decide to go on a diet. Well, when they decide to go on a diet, that doesn't necessarily mean that diet is going to work, does it? Or maybe they decide to go do something else, or they decide to take another strategy, or they decide to join a gym. Those do not necessarily guarantee success. But you know, here's the strange thing. It's so cool. By the time they decide to go to a hypnotist, the change has already been made. And in fact, when they've decided to join a gym, start a diet, use willpower, whatever, that change actually was already set in place, available to happen. But when they decide to go to a hypnotist, it's almost a virtual guarantee that you're going to get the change you want. Because what do? We take that decision, and then we take that, the subconscious mind has already said, okay, fine, if you're going to do that. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to give you some resistance as you start making progress, because I'm going to remind you, you like the pastries, and it's a social event, and you're supposed to eat, and you're supposed to clean up your plate, and it's pushing it back out, right? Well, this could be with anything. I no longer want to have the stress and the tension and the worries and the cares, and I don't want to be panicking and blah, blah, blah. Well, your subconscious mind is, but you always panic, you always stress, you always this, you always that. The decision to change was already made. The ability to change is already there, or you never could have made the decision to try. With hypnosis, all we do is we say, okay, as you begin progress, we're going to get in here, because your conscious mind is going to be told, sit in the chair right over there. We're going to talk to the subconscious mind now, and we're going to get it on our side and give it better tools and better strategies. Once you've made that decision to do something, the mechanism is there. But through hypnosis, we can actually get the subconscious mind on your side to pull through instead of pushing through to make it happen. All right, I hope that helps. This is Jim Stevens signing off in mere seconds here. We know the holidays are coming up. Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is. I mean, you know, we're about as politically incorrect as you can get, but it's life, right? We're here to enjoy it. And so with that, make your changes happen. And if you're struggling, there's no reason to struggle. Once you've made that decision, all you need now is some mechanism, some tool, some strategy, some technique to create a pull-through effect. It becomes easy. All right, see you on the other side. Bye for now. We're going to hit that finish button, and we're out of here.